Hello folks, Everchanger here, welcome back for more Pokemon Liquid Crystal. Last time we made our way through Route 27 on our way to the Pokemon League, and this time we are going to be making our way through Route 26, so let's just get right on here. Repel interrupting us as always. Ooh man, they really wanted me to fight that guy. They did the screen panning thing. I forgot they even did that in FireRed and Leaf Green. Anyway, let's get right on it here. Very, very exciting. So I honestly don't really have too terribly much to talk about this episode because I kind of got the whole Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and what we're planning on doing recording-wise this week. I kind of got all that out of the way last episode, so I don't really have that much to talk about. I guess one thing I could mention is that during my main playthrough of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, before I had actually beaten the game, I encountered a shiny Pokemon, which is really exciting because it was just a completely random encounter. No probability boosts or anything like that. It was, I believe, Route 123, right next to Lily Cove City to the west. And I was running through the grass trying to get an item, and a wild encounter popped up, and I'm like, oh great. And then I heard the sparkle sound effect, and I'm like, no freaking way. And it was a shiny Linoon, so that was extremely exciting. I posted a picture on my Twitter if anyone wants to go check that out. I was pretty excited, not gonna lie. Even though they doubled the encounter rate for shinies in Generation 6, it's still a whopping 1 in 4,096 chance, which is insanely low, and I don't think I've ever encountered a shiny Pokemon that early into my playthrough of a game. And I never ever encountered a shiny Pokemon in X and Y, which is pretty surprising, so I thought it was cool encountering a shiny in Generation 6 for the first time. I actually have a couple of shinies from Generation 5, both in Pokemon Black, I believe. One of them was in the Japanese version, one of them was in the English version. Of course, one of them might have been in Pokemon Black 2, I don't actually remember. One of them was a Watchog, and the other one was a Clefairy, which is pretty cool. And the Clefairy one was interesting because the Clefairy was actually male, which is like a 10% chance on Clefairy anyway. Plus it was holding a berry, which is like a further 5% chance of occurring. So it was basically the rarest Pokemon I ever found. But to be honest, pretty much every Pokemon you find is the rarest one. It's just the rarest one I found that was actually, you know, important. Because, like, every single Spinda form you run into is like a 1 in 4 billion or whatever chance, but none of them are really important, so you don't really realize it and have that weight on you whenever it actually happens, so it's pretty cool. Okay, I think I want to switch out here because Espeon is a Psychic type and it would wall me to death. Let's switch in Gengar. It's pretty weird. Some of the Eevee evolutions are like really bulky, like really high defense, which seems so weird because they're always so limber. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, Vaporeon and Sylveon are the ones I especially remember. They can take a lot of hits, and it's surprising because they're so, I don't know, they're not like chubby or anything, they're just there, I guess. So I always found it a little bit weird when Pokemon like that had super duper high defense. I ran into that situation with my Mightyena in my Omega Ruby playthrough because it could take some hits really, really well, and I found it incredibly surprising because it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would be able to take a lot of hits. I'm going to switch out a Gengar right here because it looks like it's in a bit of a bad way. So let's bring in Feraligatr. Alright, Feraligatr can definitely take a Psybeam. Oh no, it confused me, that's not good. Okay, let's see if we can beat the confusion. That's one thing I've noticed in Omega Ruby. I'm pretty sure it's just me seeing things, but I swear this every game release, I could swear that they sort of buffed confusion for the opponent because the opponent always gets the most cheap confuses on you. It's really stupid. One time I hurt myself in confusion like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I'm like, what the crap is this? How can this even happen? Okay, is there anything important over here? I think there actually might be. I don't know if it's right over here. Okay, no, it's not. Or is it? No, it's not. Okay, we're back on Route 27, and it is raining, and now we're on Route 26. I have a feeling it'll probably keep raining. Oh no, it actually stopped, okay. There is something important over there. I think I just have to hop the ledge further back, and I just realized I need to put up a repel. That would be a little bit awkward, having a little bit of a wild encounter there. Oop. Alright, let's see here. I really should put these way at the top of the list. You know what? I'm going to do that. Is it select you want to use? Yeah. Alrighty, let's just stick it right there. Alright, that should make things a little bit easier. Alright, let's keep on pressing on. Okay, I think it's over here we want. Yes, this house right here is pretty interesting lore-wise. There's something written here. Read it? To my brothers and sisters, we take pride in serving Pokemon trainers. When trainers talk to you, give them something useful. Love, Monica. Keep reading? Yes. Monday, Monica, Route 40. Tuesday, Tuscany, Route 29. Wednesday, Wesley, Lake of Rage. Thursday, Arthur, Route 36. Friday, Frida, Route 32. Saturday, Santos, Blackthorn City. Sunday, Sunny, Route 37. This is the home of the weekday siblings, and I think we've only encountered a couple over the course of our playthrough because our clock wasn't functioning until very, very recently. But yes, those characters will appear on these specified areas, and they will give you special items to boost your Pokemon's powers, which is pretty awesome. But what's also more awesome is this person right here. Your Pokemon look a little tired, you should rest them a while. Yes, this is a checkpoint, which is very, very good because we were hurting a little bit with the paralysis and all that stuff, so let's just press onwards here. We got a berry tree right here. Rostberry. Let's grab it. Okay. And we got a trainer right here. I think we're actually approaching the end of this route, which is really good. I'm noticing I'm going back and forth between route and route. I don't really know why. I just sort of am. Okay, cool trainer Joyce sends out Pikachu. Which honestly isn't really that good of a Pokemon. It's just sort of a show boy, I guess, for the series. I don't know what it is with Pikachu, it's just, it's not very good. I just one-shot it, no big deal. But everyone just seems to love it, so, oh well, I guess we'll go with it. We got a Blastoise coming out, which is pretty crazy. Send out Lantern, see what Spark can do. I'm hoping we'll be able to get a better electric-type move on Lantern at some point. I'll have to go hunting around for that. And I think this is the first time I've ever seen a Blastoise sprite on all fours, which is kind of random. It's usually always sort of on its hind legs, hunched over with its claws facing towards its face. But, oh well, I think I've praised in the past about this game the variety in the sprites, so I like that pretty good. And it looks like Spark is treating us well, which is very awesome, because this Blastoise will probably give a ton of experience when we knock it out, because it's very, very bulky Pokemon, and bulky Pokemon with high defense generally tend to give a lot more experience. Yeah, there it is. 2,200. That's a lot of experience. Okay. So we defeated the cool trainer right here. Let's press onward. Alright, I don't think there's anything over here, but of course, since this is a ROM hack, nothing could possibly be the same, so let's check. Okay, there's nothing over here, so, oh well. I wouldn't have put it past the ROM hack creator to have put something over there, though, so can't blame me for trying. Alright, we got one more trainer right here. I think this is the second or maybe third to last trainer on this route. I don't know. Pretty close anyway. And this is definitely giving us good experience. We're rapidly approaching level 50 on some of our Pokemon, which is very, very good. Because the Elite Four is probably going to be quite tough. It's going to be quite the difficulty spike from Omega Ruby because, I don't know, I guess I'm sort of like I don't know if I'm a lazy player or not, but I just really like the new experience share because it takes out the need to do grinding. So I kept my experience share on for the majority of my playthrough, and my Pokemon were just a hair under 70 when I fought the Elite Four in Omega Ruby, and the Elite Four's Pokemon are right about at the 60 mark. So I didn't feel too terribly overleveled. I didn't actually use any I didn't actually use any healing items at all during my run through of the Elite Four in that game. And it was actually a decently close match, which is good. One thing that really, really helped was Steven's Metagross kept on missing Giga Impact, which is so good because that could have destroyed me really quickly. So yeah, I kind of lucked out a bit. But yes, even if you keep the experience share on the whole time and explore every nook and cranny of Hoenn, you're still not going to be as over-leveled as you were in X and Y, because I kept the experience share on the whole time playing through X and Y. And I just realized I used Waterfall instead of Spark. Derp. In X and Y, my Pokemon were near level like 80 or something like that, having kept the experience share on the whole time. So it feels like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are a bit more balanced in that regard, and I really, really like that. It seems like it's more balanced towards the experience share, because thank God this thing keeps missing Guillotine. Because there's a level spike right around the Lily Cove mark, and having had the experience share on the whole time, I was pretty much on par, which is very, very good, because I liked having it balanced, because there's sort of extremes in the series now, where you either have the experience share on or you don't, and you can't use the old style experience share. So it's a good thing that the way the level curve seemed to work was that it was geared towards the new experience share, because it seemed with X and Y it was sort of curved more towards the old experience share, and it finally managed to land a Guillotine. That is a one-hit KO, which is really disappointing. It only has like a 30% accuracy, so I guess it was destined to hit at some point. Let's send out Pidgeot. Mudshot won't affect it at all, which is good. But yeah, I'm really liking the balancing in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire a lot more than X and Y. It seems like it's geared a lot more towards what they give you, which is really, really good. I like that. Alright, can we unleash a quick attack on this thing? Yes, we can, and Kingler goes down. Get some well-deserved experience on Pidgeot, who is now level 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. I might have made that joke already, but oh well, it never gets old. Actually, it probably does, but oh well. Okay, what do we got up here? Okay, alright. It's this guy and one more guy, I'm pretty sure. I'm making my final preparations for the Pokémon League. Alright, let's fight this guy and press onward. So yes, my final play time on Omega Ruby after beating the Elite Four was like 32.5 hours, I want to say. And I did a lot of exploring and sidetracking in the game. I didn't just go straight from point A to point B, I did a ton of exploring. I explored all the water routes and stuff, which was loads and loads of fun since they managed to make it a bit more enjoyable this time around. So yes, it was very, very fun, and I highly recommend anyone who hasn't picked it up go and pick it up, because the Hoenn region I feel is a lot more open than the Kalos region, so if you're inclined to explore and go looking in places that the game doesn't explicitly tell you to go to, it's very, very fun. There were very, very few areas in X and Y that were completely optional. One of the ones I know of was the route between Dendemil and Lumiose. That was not necessary to actually do, it was optional. But I think that was like the only route in the game where it was actually optional. But there are a ton of optional things, and in fact a whole optional town in the south of Hoenn, so anyone who really likes exploration, I highly encourage going and exploring around. I can't see. There was a character here in the original Pokemon Crystal that mentioned Silver. So I'm wondering if we're not at that character yet and this person is new, or if the person's just been replaced. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to see. And of course we got Protect coming out, which is lovely. Okay, so where I'm living right now is expecting 4 to 8 inches of snow today. So I'm finding it rather unlikely that Rio the Lion will be making it over today to be able to record anything. But I suppose it's entirely possible that we might be doing the dragon fight today, which I'm really nervous for because, to be perfectly honest, we are not prepared. We're just not prepared at all. We don't even have any good diamond armor at all, basically. So it's going to be really chaotic. I'm hoping we can get it done fast, because that caving episode, that 4-parter that I released in August, was a 180 gig project file, and the program came so close to crashing after terminating the recording that it was just a heart attack. I was so afraid that we had just lost 2 hours of footage or something like that. It took about 15 minutes for it to like stop beach balling and coming around. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do the dragon fight real quickly, but if not, I'm going to actually have to split the recording in the middle. So stop the recording and then start it up again, just because I really, really, really don't want to risk losing any footage on this. And a regular potion? Are you kidding me right now? That's kind of sad, actually. So yes, hopefully we'll be getting the dragon fight done today, presuming my power/internet doesn't go out. I've been having some odd problems with our router recently, where it would just cut out randomly, so hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. But yes, if all else goes okay, we should be doing the dragon fight today after April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 8 months. 8 whole months of servering, which is pretty crazy. We started the server back in, we started the videos back in March, and this is the person that mentioned Silver, okay. But yeah, we started the videos back in March, and the server actually started back in January, so we've actually gone quite a long time without any access to the end, which is pretty crazy. So, it's going to be ushering in a new era for the server, and I'm very, very excited about that. And hopefully later on in the week, probably over the weekend, Rio the Lion will be coming over and we might be doing some videos of the Mario Kart DLC, which should be very, very exciting. This is all tentative, of course. Things can always go wrong, and of course they probably will, knowing Murphy's Law. But hopefully we'll be able to get some good content out, and I think I might be also be using this as sort of like a buffer, because if I can produce 2 to 3 Minecraft videos and 2 to 3 Mario Kart videos, that'll give me a good buffer to actually do some behind-the-scenes grinding on this series. Because I can't just pick any sort of time and just grind out like 3 hours. I honestly just do not have time. But if I can do a little bit at a time while I'm releasing Mario Kart and Minecraft, we should be doing pretty good. So we might be looking at a little bit of a hiatus on this series in the very near future, but it'll definitely be for a good cause. And we got a max elixir right here, which is very good. And of course, because we're hurting a little bit and Lantern is fainted, I'm going to run back to the healer right down here and heal it up, and then we'll be able to head off back to that gate we saw up there and finish off the episode, which should be very, very exciting. Because that gate is the gate to the final road, the victory road, to the Pokémon League. So everyone get very, very hyped for Pokémon League because we are almost there. I honestly cannot believe that we are almost at the Pokémon League. It seems like just yesterday that I just started this series, but to be honest, it was actually almost 5 months ago, which is insane. Alright, so let's head right on in. And here we are. This is the Pokémon League Reception Gate. So next time on Pokémon Liquid Crystal, we're going to be passing through this gate and embarking on our final challenge on our way to the Pokémon League. And I will see you guys next time.